Hello, this is the U.S. stocks and futures market preview and domestic economic data roadmap for the week beginning Monday, December 1st, 2014, ending on Friday, December 5th. Welcome to December 2014, the last month of the year, obviously. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. Had a little downtick Thursday and Friday. That's unusual for the half day leading behind Thanksgiving. But nevertheless, we were kind of down here a little bit. We'll look at the intraday action. So the week was negative. That's not usually what happens on that week. So that's interesting. But volume was obviously light, only a billion shares, less than a billion shares on the NASDAQ on Friday. Here's a look at the NASDAQ index. This is the index. It, on the other hand, did gain 19 points on Friday, closed at new highs for the year. So the NASDAQ side, which has been up for the year, is up again. Here's a look at the stocks, gained a couple points here. Here's the biotechs, gained 4. And closing at new highs for the year. Again, not a lot of weakness anywhere across the board there. Here's the VIX, did gain some on Friday with the ES retreating, closed at 1333. Crude oil inventories, look at this. Ouch, 64.57 a barrel. 13 buy signal. Just be aware of this. On the Seeger daily chart, we have a 13 buy signal here on the QM. This is the front month futures contract. Be interesting to see what that leads to. The risk level for that's down near $57 a barrel. That's the pink line you see down there at the bottom. But oil really retreating. It either means good things for those of us at the pump or bad things for the economy because things are slowed down and there's no demand, or we've just got the supply level at a level that it's good for pricing. And we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. Here's a look at gold, by the way, also dropped $25. Gold and oil down hard. Now, this is interesting time of year for these things to be collapsing like this, especially the half day on Friday after the Thursday Thanksgiving holiday. Here's a look at Apple, up for the year, up again. Google held its own. Here's a look at Amazon, another one that we trade, making new highs. Costco, a stock that we look at a lot. Been on a tear. The stock's been up for the year and then getting in that November month, and it just starts to rip and doing very well. Here's a look at Facebook, ticking up. Twitter, another one that was big last year at the end of the year, not doing as much here. Here's a look at Tesla, not so much there either. All right, let's take a look at the intraday action. We're going to go to 10-minute bars on the futures contracts just to see what they did this last week. Here's the ES. Now remember, we had a holiday and everything else. So you've got Friday was a half day at the back end of this. Thursday we're open a couple hours on no volume. Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So I'll slide this. And now you can just see the end of Friday, the prior week, gap up on Monday, dead flat sideways action. Tuesday gapped up, reverse reciprocal range, did not fill the gap from Friday's close still, and closed flat for the day. Wednesday, dead flat opening, drifted higher. The Thursday non-session, and then Friday gap down, came back, filled the gap, and then rolled to the downside. Net for the week, we closed right where we opened the week, but we did not ever fill the closing gap from what we saw the prior Friday. Again, here's the NASDAQ side. A little more positive. This is what you tend to see for that Thanksgiving week. An upward week, gapped up, never filled, drifted higher. Tuesday, dead flat after the open. Wednesday, gapped up a little bit, filled it quickly, and then drifted higher. Thursday doesn't count. Friday, open flat, headed higher and closed up a little bit. So this looks a little more representative of what we typically see for Thanksgiving week. But, again, I'd say overall this was not as impressive as it should be, and the volume's been very, very late. Not sure what that means yet for December. Usually this is a time of year where if you take the stocks that have been up for most of the year, people are going to continue to not sell those. That means they go higher. But there's a lot of internals here that are not really good looking. Let's just leave it at that. So we'll see what happens. We're going to be calling it from the tape in the lab. We've got some calls for the Monday stock report. It is a full week. Let's take a look at the economic data that's coming out and try to give ourselves a picture of what to expect this week. So Monday, just the ISM index, 30 minutes in. Tuesday, construction spending and auto and truck sales, not a big deal. Wednesday, the MBA mortgage index, ADP employment change, productivity revised, unit labor costs, ISM services and crude oil inventories, and then the Fed beige book in the afternoon. None of that's super important to the market. Thursday, challenger job cuts, initial and continuing jobless claims, and natty gas. And then finally on Friday, we've got non-farm payrolls with the unemployment rate and trade balance and factory orders, and then consumer credit in the afternoon. It's a lot of data Friday morning. Monday is the first day back from a holiday weekend, so it might be a little light. But other than that, the plan is We have 3 full weeks of nothing in the way. That gets us all the way to options expiration. That'll be triple expiration in December. That'll come up on Friday, December 19th. 3 full weeks till there. After that, things are probably going to slow down and be dead because you've got Christmas and New Year's both on Thursdays with Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve on Wednesdays. So things are going to slow down as they usually do. But we've got 3 weeks to trade first. We'll see what we get. Everybody have a great trading week. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. We'll be in the lab helping you out. Hope to see you there.